how defined benefit pension transfers can destroy your wealth. Okay, we're going to be breaking today's video down into two clear topics. One, how leaving a guaranteed income for life, which is gold-plated, index-linked, etc., can destroy your wealth. Number two, how even once you complete a transfer out inside the SIP or the solution with market performance, you can also destroy part of your wealth. Okay, this is quite a negative video, but it's very important for people to understand the benefits that you're giving up. Please like, subscribe, and share the video below to let YouTube know that we're going to be doing a good job and that you like the channel. Okay, number one, it's obvious, but by giving up a guaranteed income, which is safeguarded and going to continue to grow irrelevant of what happens in the market, you are potentially giving up a huge benefit. Okay, let's take a very simple example. Say you have a pension scheme which is worth £300,000 of a cash equivalent transfer value. They are offering you a £10,000 or £15,000 pension income for life. That £10,000 or £15,000 pension income for life is guaranteed to grow or be indexed at whatever the relevant figures are inside your scheme, whether that be CPI, RPI, whatever indexation that has inside your scheme. So you're giving up that guaranteed growth. It's like someone offering you a guaranteed bank account or guaranteed savings account, which is going to grow. Now, you will know from savings accounts, right now, you can get a good deal at the moment, 3 or 4%. But look at inflation in the UK. Inflation is at 9 or 10%. So my clients say, oh, Dominic, I can get a 3% return on my current account, on my savings account. I say, yes, you're guaranteed to lose 7% in comparison to inflation at the moment. A scheme is going to keep you typically far and more in line with inflation. Some of them have index caps and up to 5% or 6%. Some of them have unlimited. But it's really important to understand that you're giving that up. By giving that up, effectively what you're doing is you're cutting yourself off from that guaranteed income for life. You won't get it from your defined benefit scheme. You will instead be inside a SIP. Yes, you'll be able to withdraw whatever amount you want from your SIP, for example, £10,000, £15,000 per annum, but the money is not guaranteed to grow. Most importantly as well, when it comes to a final salary pension or defined benefit pension, you are also giving up the guaranteed spousal benefits that come with your defined benefit scheme. Typically speaking, this is a 50% annual pension that be paid to your spouse in the event of your passing. So back to the same example, if you had a 300k CETV and they're offering you a 10 grand a year, if you were to pass away, that 10 grand a year, or 50% of it, so £5,000, would be paid to your spouse for the remainder of their life. So your husband, your wife will receive that money guaranteed, and that £5,000 is guaranteed again to grow at RPI, CPI, indexation, etc. They get the same benefits as you typically, but just 50%. Obviously the amount's going to be paid out. So it's really important to understand why you're giving these up, and it's why pension or defined benefit pension transfers have become such a complicated area, and why the FCA is getting people to think really, really carefully. There can also be times that your children, or if they're in full-time education or under age 21 or 24, some schemes 18, they will continue to pay out a benefit to them. Now, it can be argued this is quite complicated and it's very difficult to get those children benefits compared to something such as a SIP, but still, it's very, very beneficial for you to have these for your family. Okay, the second part of the video, as promised, is to do with market performance. Right. We can tell you here at Cameron James, our balanced portfolio over the course of the past 5 years, circa 65% equity weighted, has returned about 53.2% return over the past 5 years when I looked this morning. However, past performance is no guide to future performance. You could well lose money straight away inside your SIP. For example, clients at the beginning of 2022 that I've taken on, I've onboarded. They say, Dominic, yeah, let's get the money invested. Invested the money. 2022 has been a horrible year in the equity markets. Their portfolios are down. I'm not hiding from it. I'm not pretending every single Cameron James client has always made a profit. It's not true. No financial advisory firm in the world, I would have thought, has always ever made their clients a profit. You cannot control it. I cannot control it. I can't go and fix war. I can't go and fix Ukraine, Russia, the debt ceiling in the US, everything that's going on. Who's going to be president, who's not going to be president, it's completely and utterly outside of our control. So you could easily lose money in your first year inside a SIP investment because you're invested in the equity markets and obviously there's no guaranteed returns. By the law of averages, generally speaking, you would normally make money in the equity markets, but you can lose money. And you have to understand what effect this will have on your retirement. Say you have £300,000 that you transfer into your SIP, and in 2022, markets are down by 20%, okay? You've lost £60,000. Your pension pot is now worth £240,000. If you then have to start making income withdrawals from that SIP, you're taking out another 10, 20,000, whatever it is per year, you're actually decreasing the pot even further. So the ability for the pension pot to regrow to where it was at £300,000 becomes very difficult when you're taking out annual income. Now, I always say to my clients, oh, Dominic, I don't want to take annual income, pension's down, I don't want to do it. I say to my clients, your lifestyle is typically more important than the financial. If you can't afford your life, you need something, you must complete withdrawals. But I'm just making the clear point to you here. And obviously it can be the other way around. Clients can invest and at the end of the year wonder like, wow, Dominic, my 300 grand's now worth 360 grand. You guys are fantastic. I'm gonna recommend you to every single person I know. You're the best thing since sliced bread. Yes, we put together a good balanced portfolio, correctly diversified at very low cost, but it also does come down to luck and chance. So you have to ask yourself, with your defined benefit pension, are you willing to take that risk? No one can control the equity markets. Unless you say, Dominic, keep it all in cash, at which point you're just guaranteed to lose money of inflation. I don't advise anyone to move money into a SIP and then keep it in cash. You have to invest in the equity markets. And if we look over the course of 5, 10, 15, 20 years, if you're invested in the equity markets, you're going to get a far higher return than if you have money in a cash account or even a savings account. However, you have to understand it is not without risk. Guys, I hope you find this valuable today. If you want to have a conversation with myself or one of our senior financial advisors, you can book in below via the Calendly, or you can head over to the website to check it out as well. Have a bit of a look around, check out our reviews, testimonials, licensing, etc. Or also, if you want to have a more informal conversation with myself, you can drop me a WhatsApp where we can have a quick chat, might even send you a voice note or two back, and then you can decide if you wish we're suitable or if you wish to book in for an appointment. Guys, I hope you found it valuable, and as always, take care with the UK pension assets.